I wasn't always a wicked man. I was once like you. You came for the music, but you stayed for the lore. So let me pour you a tale of yours truly. Skullbeard. I remember the warmth first. Sun on my face. Salt on my lips. The creak of a ship that still trusted me. Back then, they called me Captain Elias Crowe. Skin, blood, beating hard, a laugh too loud, and a thirst for gold that shone brighter than any star over the Black Sea. They said I had a gift, a way with the waves. I could feel a storm coming in my bones before clouds ever touched the horizon. Men followed me for that. Admirals feared me for it. And I worshipped only three things. My ship, my crew, and the endless, glittering promise of what lay just beyond the map's edge. But greed is a quiet beast. It doesn't roar. It whispers. One night, under a moon thin as a slit throat, we found a derelict ship drifting with no colors flying, no lanterns, no voices, just a black shape on black water. A bad omen, some said. A blessing, I answered. We boarded. No crew, no corpses, just silence, heavy and stale. Not a gull, not a rat. Only the sound of our own boots and the sea tapping against the hull, like fingers on a coffin lid. Then we found the chest. It was not large, but it was wrong. Iron-bound wood that did not rot, kept itself dry in the mist. Symbols burnt deep in the lid. Symbols no holy man ever spoke over a cradle. One of my men crossed himself. Another said we should sink it here and now. I laughed. We hauled it aboard my ship, the Maiden's Whale. And when we cracked it open, the world changed. Gold, yes. Coins older than any kingdom I'd sailed past. Gems like bottled lightning, but at the center, nestled in dark velvet, was a skull carved from bone-white stone, jaws ringed with black iron teeth, and etched along its brow a crown of runes. It stared at me, and I felt something stare back. "Captain," my first mate whispered, "that thing ain't right." I should have listened. Instead, I reached out. The skull was cold. Too cold. It burned frost into my skin. And in that heartbeat of touch, I heard the sea speaking. "Yours," it whispered. "All of it. Yours." Storms that bow, winds that kneel, death that yields. Do you know what kind of man I was? I smiled. From that night on, nothing could touch us. Cannon fire found no mark. Storms split around our hull like we were the fang at the center of a serpent's mouth. Every ship we set our eyes on, we took. Our flag, black as a funeral, became a curse spoken in coastal taverns, but the sea never gives a gift for free. The first price was small. A man gone missing at dawn. No splash in the night. No struggle. Just his boots left in the corner of his bunk, laces neatly tied. On the deck above, that carved skull grinned. We joked he'd run off with mermaids. We drank to his freedom. Then another vanished, and another. We found one of them, or what was left, skin drawn tight, eyes empty sockets filled with salt, gripping the rail, facing the horizon, as if he'd seen something so far beyond human sense it burned him hollow. The men began to whisper. They said the skull was watching. They said when the moon rose, its empty eyes gleamed. I told them to hold the line. That fear was a bigger killer than any curse. But when I slept, I heard the whispers too. "Yours! All of it yours!" "Say the words, Captain. Take your throne." The breaking point came in a storm that should have drowned us all. Waves rose like mountains, black and roaring. Lightning clawed the sky to shreds. The maiden's wail was flung up, 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 then dropped as if the world had no floor. Men screamed my name. The mast cracked like bone. I held that cursed skull in my hands and shouted into the storm, "Save my ship, save my crew. Give me dominion over this sea." The skull answered. The wind died. The waves stilled. The storm froze in the sky, bolts of lightning hanging like silver spears. And then it all collapsed inward, swallowed into a single, suffocating silence. The price came due. My flesh burned away, not with fire, but with cold peeling like wet parchment. I watched my own hands stripped down to bone, rings fused to finger bones, skin whispering into dust. Pain like nothing mortal tongues can name. My men howled as their eyes glassed over, their hearts locked mid-beat. Some fell as corpses. Some rose again, that same hollow salt stare. The skull's iron teeth melted into my jaw, fusing, reshaping my face. I reached up and felt bone where cheeks once were. A death's head, crowned with a beard of shadow and salt in the shattered reflection of the cabin glass. I saw what I had become. Skullbeard, no longer Captain Elias Crowe, man of blood and breath. I was a relic now, a warden, a wicked thing bound to the tides. My crew and I cursed to forever sail an endless horizon, never reaching harbor, never knowing rest. Every dawn, the same black banner. Every dusk, the same red sky. We hunt the greedy now, the cruel, the ones who think the ocean is just water and profit. We drag down slavers' galleys. We tear apart tyrants' fleets. We take their gold, yes, but more than that. We take their certainty that they will die old and warm in their beds. I am wicked, they say. Maybe. Or maybe I am simply what the sea made to balance the scales. So listen close. You with your warm blood and your hopeful heart. You came for the music, but you stayed for the law. Remember my words when you feel the pull of just one more coin. When you hear that whisper that says, "Take it all, it's yours." The sea is always listening. Deals are always waiting. And every bargain has a bone-white end. If ever you see a ghostly ship on a moonless night, sails full with no wind, lanterns burning with cold blue fire, and a captain on the quarterdeck with a skull for a face and a beard of drifting shadow, that's me. Raise a lantern high. Show me you carry no chains, no stolen souls, no blood coin. Show me you remember this tale, and maybe, just maybe, I'll let you pass. Until then, I sail. Forever, on the endless journey. I am Skullbeard, and the sea never forgets.
Power trip, wave crash, I can't breathe. It lost my ship, my soul out at sea. Oh, head thunder in my chest, storm drowning me. Dead Captain Skullbeard, ghost of the deep. Yo, black sails ripping while the cannons ignite. Skullbeard, captain in the dead of the night. Crew all vanished, insanity tight. Fighting with the tide, can't tell wrong from right. Rum in my veins, hear the thunder crack. Anchor on my neck, no turning back. Voices in the storm keep calling me curse. Every lightning strike makes my brain disperse. Let power trip, waves crash, I can't breathe. Let lost my ship, my soul out at sea. Oh, red thunder in my chest, storm drowning me. Red Captain cannons unload. Love left the shore, but my heart went cold. Treasure in the madness, I lost my gold. Battle in the deep, yet a rush don't end. Storm in my brain, no crew, no friend. Ghost ship sailing where the dark descends. Captain raging till my soul gets cleansed. Row, row, row till the storm takes hold. Skull beers rage worth more than gold. Row, row, row through the thunder and pain. Lost my mind, but